Hey guys, it's Cass here, and today I'm going to be doing a haul, but I'm going to do a slightly different haul. So most of this is books, but I also thought I'd show some stuff that I got from Norway because I went to Oslo in May for a week. It was amazing. I made a vlog for it if you want to check it out. It's like an hour and a half long, so feel free not to. But also, you know, it's marked each day, so you could watch one day at a time, just saying. But yeah, I picked up a few things in Norway and I'm going to show that off as well. So the first half of the video will be my Norway stuff, including a bunch of books. And then at the end I'll show you the other books that I've got this month. Fun fact, from January to April I got 12 books throughout those 4 months. And then in May I got 9 books, so I got almost the same amount in 1 month. I'm not gonna lie, most of them are polar books, so yeah. But first, before the books, we'll just look at the stuff first. Let's go snacks first. So these are some Norwegian snacks that I've had before and I very much enjoy, so I got them again. First of all, we have Smash, and this is really nice. I've been pacing myself. I have 1 or 2 at a time and then wrap the bag up and put it away because I want to savour them. These are like salty maize snacks wrapped in chocolate. They look like this, kind of like them bungles. I've never had a bungle before, but they're like that. And they're really, really, really nice. The saltiness, the chocolate works together so well. And the other snack, I can't go to Norway without picking up some Quick Lunch because they're just so nice. So I picked up 2 packets and this is what they look like. They're pretty much like a KitKat but better. The wafer is nicer, the chocolate is so smooth and nice. They're so good. And again, I've been pacing myself with this. I got 2 packets, so I got 12 of them, but I've been trying to have 1 and then not enough one for a while because they're so good. But I also want to save them and have them for a while. I also picked up some art supplies while I was in Oslo, so I had a bunch of money left from last time I went, which if you watch my vlog you would have seen the whole flipping palaver of that because several of the notes had been changed since I had gone last, so I had to go and get them changed into the new ones. But because I got the money like 4 years ago, it felt like I had free money so I could just spend it on stuff. So I did splurge a little bit on a bunch of Spreadsheet oil pastels. There was this art shop, I forget what it's called now. It's got a name like Christian Hansen, something like that. But anyway, I went in there and I picked up a bunch of Spreadsheet oil pastels. Here they are, a bunch of colours. I have quite a big set with like more natural colours in, so I went with some more bright ones here. Very nice. And then last but not least with the stuff bit, on the last day I had some money left and obviously I wanted to spend it. I didn't want to go back again and it be the wrong money again. So as I was walking down Karl Johan Street, which is the main street there, I saw some of those street artists, you know, the ones you've probably seen on the internet where they're doing cool stuff with spray cans and making cool pictures. There were 2 guys doing it, so I picked up a piece of artwork from both of them. It's nice to support people out there doing their own thing. So this was one of them and this is the other one. I just think they're both really cool and it was fun to see them doing it in real time and then picking them up. So let's move on to the books now. Like I said, the first bunch of these are all polar books. I went to a Fram museum, which is a museum that is about the boat, the Fram, that went to, well, it went to the Antarctica and Arctic. It went both sides. It still holds the record for going furthest north and furthest south. And there, in the gift shop bit, I was looking at the books for ages and then I picked up way too many, but you know, that's how we roll. First I have this one, it's Roald Amundsen and the Exploration of the Northwest Passage. This is just a really little book. It's going to be really quick to get through, luckily, because I've picked up so many books. And then another one of those little thin books, I have Arctic Pioneers, The Voyage of Belgica from 1897 to 99. You will be hearing me talking about this expedition in my May wrap-up. Not from this book, from a different one. But these were both 20 krona, which is about £2, so I couldn't say no, obviously. I also got the Roald Amundsen Diaries, the South Pole Expedition from 1910 to 1912, and this is exactly what it says on the tin. It's like his literal diaries, so it's just, you can't see that, that's way too white. It's diary entries from when he was doing his South Pole Expedition. And pictures, of course. So that's going to be fun. And then I also got Furthest North by Fridtjof Nansen, The Epic Adventure of a Visionary Explorer. This one, so I saw this and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a quick look at Amazon, on eBay, because you know I'm about that cheap book life. And it was actually cheaper to buy this at Fram Museum for full price brand new than it was to buy it online, and even second hand was only like £1 cheaper. So I thought that was an absolute steal, because normally in museums you like expect stuff to be a little bit more expensive in gift shops, but it was pleasantly surprising, as is the next book. Oh, I didn't talk about this. This is obviously Fridtjof Nansen's book that he wrote after he went on his North Pole adventure. So it's going to be interesting reading his perspective rather than a book about it. It's going to be cool. And talking of Fridtjof Nansen, let me just show you the biggest book I've ever seen, ever owned and ever got. I got this. This is the Nansen's photographs, and it's freaking massive and it's freaking heavy. When I was at the museum I was umming and ahhing about this. I actually went back the next day or 2 days later and bought it because it was massive. I was talking to one of the guys there about the weight of it and obviously bringing it back in my suitcase, and he was like, oh yeah, it's like 4.5 kilos or something like that, which is a lot. But I'm so happy I got it. It's massive. It's full of photographs, as you can tell. I'll do a flip through so you can see that flipping through, because I can't flip through holding it up here. I will drop it. But yes, I went back and picked this book up and I'm so happy that I did. Especially because the price on the back of this was 598 kroner, which is about £60. And I was very willing to pay that, especially because I had that money that was almost free money, but not because it was my money, but I got it so long ago, so it felt like it was free money. When I took it to the cash register, it actually came up at 358 kroner, which is like £36. So glad that I went back and got this, because it was an absolute steal. And it's just about loads of photos that were taken on the Fram expedition, and I'm very happy to flick through it properly instead of just a little bit like I have a few times so far. So yeah, watch my vlogs if you want any other information about the books and what I did in Norway. I went on my own. I did a solo trip to Oslo and it was amazing. So watch it if you want, but you probably don't, if you haven't already. So yeah, those are all the books that I got from Norway. They're all about polar expeditions, but I also have 4 more. So we'll just head on over to a little message from the spons, and then I shall be back with the last 4. So next up I got Nate Plus One by Kevin Van Wy. I saw this on Amazon Vine for free, so obviously I had to snap it up. And I snapped it up and then I looked at the author's name and I thought, hang about, I recognise him. He wrote Date Me Bryson Keller, which is a book that I really enjoyed, so I'm very happy to get my hands on this. I'm not very good at keeping up with authors, so I didn't even know he was bringing another book out. But this sounds like it'll be a fun time. It's pretty thin as well, it'll be easy to read. But it's basically about Nate. I don't know why I had to look at that. It's called Nate Plus One. I know his name's Nate. And he's going to South Africa for a cousin's wedding or something, but his ex will be there. And then it also mentions another guy who is in a band and their lead singer pisses off. Nate helps out with the singing, so then this guy says he'll be his +1 to the wedding. So it might be some like fake dating type thing, which is not something I've really read much of, but I know it's something that people really enjoy. So it feels like it might be them vibes. But yes, definitely looking forward to giving this one a read and seeing if I like it as much as Date Me Bryson Keller, which is also fake dating, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, maybe I do like that trope. Next up I have an arc of A Little Bit Country by Brian D. Kennedy. Oh, side note, this book and the last book I just showed you, if you did watch my TBR for June, you'll know that both of these books are on there. So I'm definitely going to be reading them very soon. This one is a romance, as you can see, about 2 boys that meet in a Dolly World-esque park. So one of them's a fan of country, one of them's not a fan of country, but they're both at this park for some reason. And then it's going to be like contemporary romance. It's probably going to be cute. We shall see. Very soon. This month we shall see. And then last but not least, I have 2 books from the same author. So you guys might know Dane from Dane Cobain. Dane Reads he used to be called, but I think his channel is just Dane Cobain now. And I have the next 2 books. I don't know if it's a trilogy, I don't know if this is the last book or just the next book in the Leopold Mysteries. So number 2 is A Tower Hill Terror, and number 3 is A Leopold Files. I read the first book, I want to say last year, I think it was. I was very apprehensive going in because I really like Dane, he's a friend, and I tell myself I don't like detective books, and this is a detective series, so I was very apprehensive going in. I didn't want to not like it, but I ended up really enjoying it. So when I saw him in Facebook talking about the third book, I was like, hang about, yeah, I'll have the second book please. So I got the second book, and then he also sent the third book with it for me, bless him, so I can review it because I'm a reviewer as well as a person. So yes, hopefully I'll enjoy these as much as I enjoyed the first one, and maybe I'll stop telling myself that I don't like reading about detectives. Who knows? So I don't really know much about these. There's some sort of serial killer. This one's probably also some sort of killer or some fun times, spooky criminal stuff going on. You don't need to know stuff when you're going into these types of books. The least you know, the better. It's not how English works, but we'll go with it. So there we go. Those are all the books that I picked up in May. Almost as many as I picked up in the first 4 months of the year, but I'm not mad about it. I'm very happy. I have lots more polar things to read. We love that vibe. And at least them 2 little 20 krona books are going to be really simple and quick to read, so you know, get them off the TBR quickly. And yeah, let me know down below anything that you picked up in May, or if you read any of these, if they sound interesting. Are you sick of me talking about polar books? I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop, but let me know down below. That's what it's there for, the comments. Comment on that, you know. And yeah, if this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others, and if you continue to enjoy, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video.